What's going on, guys? It's Caden here. It is Friday, March 24th, 8 a.m. on the dot. I thought I'd finally bring you a video to the Self-Made channel that I've been meaning to make for a while. You guys have this question all the time, and it is, what do I eat? So I am going to give you guys a full day of eating today, and then we're going to hit leg day, and you guys are going to get to see kind of how I count my macros. I'm just having some coffee right now, and then we're going to go get meal one going in a second. First thing you want to do in the morning, whether you're on any fitness plan, just get a glass of water and get the whole thing down. This is actually my second one. I'm getting into my morning supplement routine. So that always starts for me with a multivitamin. So Platinum Multivitamin by Muscle Tech is the one that I always use. They're fairly cheap on bodybuilding.com. You can get 2 of these for $18, so it's a pretty good deal. And the serving is 3 multivitamins. You take 3 every morning, so I'm taking 3 of these. And then I also take a thermo as well to kind of kickstart my metabolism and get the fat loss going. I'm still using RSP Quadriline right now, but actually when I go over to my cut phase, I'm actually going to be switching to EVL lean mode. So I have those here, but I haven't tried them yet, so I'm not going to give any advice on these yet. I've used Quadriline for a while. It works really, really well. I've just wanted to switch it up a little bit and got a good deal on the lean mode. So yeah, I'm going to take those and then we'll get meal one started. So before we get into the meals, I just want to kind of let you know where we're at with macros. The first 5 to 6 weeks of my bulk, I put on a lot more fat than I wanted to. And I think that was a result of, I kind of used the same macros that I had used prior to surgery. And with surgery, your body kind of has all these adjustments with skipping your T-shot, with not working out. Working out heightens your testosterone, so not working out for a prolonged period of time is going to mess with that. So basically, metabolically, my body wasn't processing nutrients the way that I was used to it processing. I felt like my calories were a little too high, something was going on, so I really had to step back and kind of reevaluate things. So best way to do that is to do a 10-day track. So I've been tracking very diligently my macros and just kind of staying in the range that I want to stay in. It's been 10 days now, and I've kind of got everything the way that I want it to go. My current macros calorie guideline is around 2,600. I tend to be just under that generally, but today is leg day. On leg day, I tend to allow a little bit extra, especially in carbs, because it's a pretty taxing workout. You're doing deadlifts, you're doing squats, with things that are just really burning a lot of calories and burning a lot of fat. So leg day is one of those days that you might want to up your intake a little bit. I just switched from a 6-day training split for one muscle group per day to a 3-day training split twice a week. So I'm still training 6 days, but I'm training groups of muscles instead twice a week. What that looks like is day 1 is back and biceps, day 2 is shoulders, tris, and chest, and day 3 is legs. And then I repeat the 3 days, and then I take a rest day on day 7. Today would be the 6th day of the split, so it's the second leg day, which means I'm going to try and just leave it all in the field and take tomorrow as my rest day. So like I said, 2,600 calories is like the general range that we're going for. I want the protein to be within 205 to 225, and I have been a little bit outside of that a little. But this week I've tightened it up a lot more than last week, so that's good. Fats, I want to be from anywhere from like 59 to 60, high 60s. Trying to keep them a little lower because I've gotten to the high 60s a few times. And then the carbs are interesting. Generally 275 to 300 for carbs is like a good range for me. But keeping it that high all the time isn't ideal, especially if you're trying to keep fat gain down. So what you want to do with that is kind of cycle your carbs. So you want to have more carbs on heavy training days, or the day before heavy training days. Rest days, you want to take it down a little bit. But today is going to be a higher carb day since it's leg day. So we're going to be looking to hit around that 300 gram mark. One thing I want to mention about the first two meals of the day, or whatever meals you're having before your training. First meal when you wake up, it's especially important to replace some of the protein that you're losing overnight. You want to make sure you get around 30 grams of protein in your first meal of the day, like within an hour of waking up. So that's going to be that. You want to keep it low sugar, and you want to be micronutrient dense if you can, at least in those first two meals. You want to have a lot of your micronutrients out of the way before you get your training done. So I would say around 30 grams of quick release protein. That's why I usually use a whey in my protein oatmeal. This morning I'm going to be using egg whites, so that's going to give me the quick release protein that I need for that. You want to have a slow burning carb to fuel your workout. So I'm going to have that in the protein pancakes before I go. Usually it's the oats in the morning is enough for my upper body workout, but for leg day I'm going to do it right before. And it should bring me to close to 700 calories pre-workout, just under 100 grams of carbs, under 20 grams of fat, and 50 to 60 grams of protein before we go work out. So just wanted to make those little notes. Make sure you're getting that slow burning carb in the morning and around 30 grams of protein. I use MyFitnessPal to track everything, and one of the things that makes it easier if you're not used to tracking things is to kind of develop a meal plan that you can stick to, that you know what you're always going to be having. So, for example, my first meal of the day is almost always, at least 6 days a week, my first meal of the day is berry protein oatmeal. So I use 3/4 of a cup of oats, a scoop of strawberry Nitrotech Ripped protein powder, and 1/3 of a cup of frozen blueberries. And that's my protein oatmeal. That's my first meal of the day. Generally, I have 2 meals before I go work out. I work out around noon right now, so slow sustaining carb in the morning, and then I'll have an egg omelet before I go to train. However, since today is leg day, and I also ran out of my protein powder, I have an order coming today. I'm switching it up a little bit today, and for leg day instead, I'm going to go with the omelet first to get my protein this morning, and then my meal before training is going to be Kodiak power cakes, protein pancakes. I've already put in a bunch of stuff into MyFitnessPal. The things I know I'm going to have today already, I've already put that in just so I kind of know where we're going to be at before the workout, after the workout, and what kind of room I'm going to have to work with later in the day. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to have an omelet to start out this morning, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so I just want to show you real quick. Like I said, meal 1 is going to be that omelet. We're going to be using 2.5 servings of egg whites, a dash of almond milk in there just for a little consistency. We're going to be using 2 whole eggs today. Usually I only use 1, but like I said, since it's leg day and we're switching up the game, I'm going to go with 2. And then here's a bowl of toppings. We've got 40 grams of spinach in there, as well as 90 grams of frozen mixed bell peppers and 20 grams of frozen chopped onions. So we're going to go ahead and mix those up and then get this omelet going. So I'm just using, this is my favorite non-stick. It's just an olive oil spray pan, but nothing sticks to it, so I love it. It's great. So we got our eggs here, we got our bowl of toppings. Go ahead and pour the eggs in. I'm going to turn that heat down. Simmer it pretty low. Just going to go ahead and put the toppings right on top. There we go. Distribute them a little bit. We're just going to go ahead and cover that as well. And then usually it takes about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we'll fold it up. Alright, so here's our omelet. Just got some more coffee. Hank's ready for some omelet. What do we think, Hank? Omelet time. And we're probably going to go watch some Shameless, and we'll see you guys for meal 2 in a couple hours. Just to give you guys a quick physique update, I am 2.5 months post-op now. Right now I'm sitting around 153.5 pounds. And so this is kind of where I'm at. I'm week 7 of my bulk, I believe. So overall pretty happy with progress. I dropped a little body fat, so pretty happy with that. But let's go get meal 2. Alright guys, checking in for meal number 2. As I said, we're doing protein pancakes today. We're doing Kodiak cakes. If you have never used Kodiak power cakes before, I highly recommend. Super easy, you just add water to it. They're whole grain, really low fat, low sugar, very high in protein, and just a really good slow sustaining carb for a workout. So high in fiber, everything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and add water to it. I do 1 3/4 servings just because I really like pancakes and it fits my macros, so why not? So I'm going to go ahead and mix the water to it, and we're going to get these going. Alright guys, so we got that first pancake going right here. Decided to go with blueberry today, so we've got 1/3 of a cup of blueberries. Frozen blueberries, I think they work easier and they stay fresh longer, so that's started. And then we got the rest of our batter right here. So pancakes are almost done here. I just want to show you, I'm going to be topping them with simple Stop and Shop light syrup. It's got 100 calories per 1/4 cup and 26 grams of carbs, with 24 of those being sugar. I only use 3/4 of a serving, bring it down a little bit, but the sugar is not really a concern. I'm going to be using it pre-workout, so I'll be burning that sugar off pretty soon. Finished product on our pancakes. Nice stack of 3 blueberry pancakes right there. And where there is food, there is always a Hank. Alright guys, we're just about to get ready to go train. I'm just about to mix up my pre-workout real quick. I just recently switched from Muscle Tech Shatter SX7 to Vapor X5 Ripped. This is the Icy Rocket Freeze flavor. I had no idea what that meant. But it actually tastes exactly like a melted one of those popsicles, those red, white, and blue popsicles. Tastes exactly like that. This stuff is awesome. I'm ordering some more of it today, so highly recommended for anyone looking for a good pre-workout. Hank's going to daycare. He's excited. Daddy's going to hit legs. Let's do this.
Let's go! Yeah! For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story.
So I just finished up at the gym, and I was going to show you my post-workout formula in the locker room, and then it's funny, you caught me on a weird day, because I started coming to this gym because I had some problems with like transphobia at my other gym. And this gym I have never had a problem. I've been a member here since August. And this time, as I was about to put my post-workout in my shaker, there was a bunch of dudes in the locker room just like ranting about like gays and homophobia. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go ahead and take this to the car and show you guys in the car. So you saw me putting in my branched chain aminos for intro workout. I take those intra and post workout. Right now I am using Beyond Raw Precision BCAAs in gummy worm flavor. They're pretty good. They were recommended to me by the person working at GNC. I like them, but I'm going to be switching it up. I think I'm getting a good deal on Regen BCAAs from RSP, so I'm going to grab those for now. So I put this in for intra workout. I just put another dose in for post workout. And then for creatine, I have Creactor by Muscle Tech. I've had this forever. I have another one at home. I have a bunch of different creatines. I'm actually waiting on a new one today to come, Celltech. I used to use Celltech Hyperbuild. I'm switching to regular Celltech. And I'm going to use that for post-workout, but since I don't have the full thing yet, I'm just using separate BCAAs and creatine. So that's that. Let's go home and make a shake. No, I was just telling you guys I was waiting on my new post-workout to come. Showed up after I got out of the gym. I usually order stuff from bodybuilding, but my dad, shout out to the man there, he got me a Amazon gift card for Valentine's Day, which happens to be his birthday. So shout out to Dad for this new stuff that I got. So this is Celtec. This is my new post-workout. That comes with the BCAAs, creatine, everything you really want in there. So that's great. Excited to use that. And then this is my Nitrotech Ripped that I said I use for breakfast in my protein oatmeal. So, all right. So here we go. Post-workout shake. I already got 120 grams of banana in there. Thankfully, Hank is at daycare because bananas are his favorite, so I never get the whole thing to myself if he's around. We're going to add a cup of almond milk in here just to get our base. And food scales are really important, guys, if you're macro counting. You want to make sure that you're not estimating stuff too much. So there's that. I'm going to stick a little glutamine in there. I'm almost out of glutamine, but luckily my new post-workout has it in it, and my nighttime protein also has it in it. A scoop of 6-star whey isolate, which is my my backup protein for when I'm out. Scoop of that. And then post-workout, I like to get most of my micros in, so I like to throw in about a cup of kale to each shake too. So that's going to be about it. Stuff it in there. There we go. Perfect. Alright guys, welcome back. We're about to get meal number 4 going. Meal number 4, I like to say, is the boring meal of the day. All of you that watch the Flex Kitchen stuff and see all my posts about all the fun stuff I eat, I throw in this boring meal of the day just to get some nutrients in there, because I do like to have a sweet thing like every night. So you see I've been making those cheesecake bowls. I've been Halo topping like crazy, so much so that Halo Top actually reached out to me on Instagram and actually asked me to rep for them. So they're actually sending me a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to have that soon. But I keep my Halo Tops. I'm running low. Lenny and Larry's cookies, I keep those. So yeah, I like to have a bunch of sweet stuff. I just find as a lifestyle change, it's easier to eat healthier versions of sweets more often than to just like wait on them until you can have them on a cheat day. I would rather have it every single day. So that's why we're going to do the boring meal, but you got to have one a day, right? Let's do it. We're going to be doing 4 ounces of plain chicken right here. I'm just going to throw it in a pan. And then I already have portions of brown rice and green beans left from yesterday. So that's what we're going to be doing. Show it to you when it's on the plate, and we'll get it going. All right, so there you have it. I already took a bite of the chicken. I couldn't wait. But the brown rice, usually I do the regular, like, cook for 45 minutes brown rice, but yesterday I was lazy and did the ready rice that you put for 90 seconds in the microwave. Doesn't taste as good, but you know what? It's got the same macros, so it's fine. And then green beans, these are the microwave steam in the bag ones, so they're super easy. It takes 4 minutes. Chicken took about 6 minutes to cook on the stove. So, real simple, and you can see the macros right now. So it was a nice staple meal for kind of mid-afternoon. Alright, so I'm about to go out and pick up Hank from daycare, but I just wanted to show you guys I'm about to have a snack. It's Chobani Black Cherry Fat-Free Greek Yogurt. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to have this, and then I'm going to go pick him up. I just put this shirt on. It fits a lot differently than last time I wore it. We got Hank. We're going home to make dinner. I'm starving. You gonna have dinner, Hank? Yeah. Alright guys, if you've made it this far in the video, you're probably wondering where the good stuff is. It's Friday night, and we want something sweet. It's dinner time, meal 5. So let's see. I'm feeling some cookie dough. It's not cheat day, but you know I did it. We're having some cookie dough. That's right, guys. Bowl full of cookie dough. Full of protein, pretty low in fat. This is a double serving with chocolate chips, so, you know, we're loose today, but it's okay. I made this cookie dough. I can't show you how I made it because I already made it last night and I forgot to film it. So this stuff is life-changing. It tastes like real cookie dough. This is it. This is the best thing I've ever created. And we still got that cheesecake bowl coming later. I promise that's my dessert. So, but this is dinner. Bowl full of cookie dough. It took me 5 minutes to make. There was only like 5 ingredients. This is the best. Cookie dough for dinner? Oh yeah. It's a big bowl, guys. Bowl full of cookie dough. I'll put the macros in. Let's go. Alright guys, so we're getting towards the end of the day. I'm gonna have my dessert now, and you guys kind of went nuts when I made the cheesecake protein bowl. So I made one of those. So there it is for you. And I'm going to show you the macros and everything. So here we go. The macros are going to be a little higher than the other one that you saw last time because I added a graham cracker bottom to it. I use low-fat graham crackers, but pretty good stuff. There you have it, dessert. And we'll check in one more time for casein bedtime shake, and then we're done for the day, guys. We made it. I'm gonna go eat this now. Guys, back one last time to wrap it up. It is only about 9:30, but I am just gonna show you the last thing now. That way I don't have to like wait this out, and I can get the video out to you guys and just be done with it. So the last thing of every night that I've been doing for 8 days now, and I plan to continue through my bulk, probably as well as my cut to maintain my muscle mass as well, is I've added a casein shake for overnight. In contrast to whey, casein is a longer sustained delivery protein, so it has like an 8-hour window that your body metabolizes it. So that way your muscle's not breaking down overnight and you're not really starving yourself or your muscles or anything like that. It's not as urgent when you wake up. So it's nice. I like the Platinum casein by Muscle Tech. Because it comes with BCAAs in it. It's low carb, it's low fat, it's low sugar, but it's got the glutamine already in it, so I don't have to mix my glutamine in it. It's got everything I want in it. But let me tell you, I hate vanilla protein powder. Anyone that knows me, I really hate it. It makes me sick like every time. This is vanilla ice cream flavored. This stuff, I mix it just with almond milk. I don't even blend it. It's the best protein I've ever tasted. I wish it was my whey protein. It's so good. It just tastes like melted ice cream. So, and Muscle Tech doesn't pay me or anything. I really love their products, and this is like one of the best things ever. I'm going to mix this with 1 cup of almond milk, just shake it up in a shaker, and have that right before I go to bed, and then I'll be good to go when I wake up tomorrow morning. So, that's that. That's been the full day of eating, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me all day. I hope you learned some stuff if you hung out to this point. Thank you so much for 4,000 followers on Instagram. That was really exciting to wake up to this morning. I can't believe the growth on the account. I created it last January when I first kind of came out, and then it hit 1,000 followers this past November, and it eclipsed 4,000 this morning, which was just crazy. So, really awesome. Thank you guys so much for the feedback. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of the video. If anything else you want to see for foods, new recipes you want me to attempt, anything like that, I'm definitely open to suggestions. Other than that, thanks guys. See you next time.